CSR is business. CSR is everywhere. But what does CSR mean to you? Maybe you think it is corporate philanthropy. Maybe you think it is playing to the gallery. Maybe you even think it is just a passing fad. But no, CSR is business. More than business, CSR is your business. In the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you why CSR isn't just important for people and the planet, but also is becoming vital for profits. For generations, business gave an image of being driven only by the bottom line, often to the detriment of social welfare and the environment. But times have changed. Yesterday, it was business that affected the environment. Today, it is the environment that affects business. We are facing a fundamental cultural shift that we need to factor in to our strategies for the future. CSR is becoming more mainstream. Forward-thinking companies now put sustainability at the core of their business. This creates shared value for business and society. In today's world, we cannot ignore CSR. Without it, business cannot thrive. Undertaking socially responsible initiatives is truly a win-win situation. Not only will companies appeal to socially conscious consumers and employees, but they will also make a real difference in the world. So exactly what do we mean by CSR? CSR is about how companies manage their business processes to produce an overall positive impact on society. CSR is neither for the company nor against it. Concretely, it means reducing our environmental footprint, improving labor practices, and listening to stakeholder concerns. Who are we addressing when we talk CSR? We are addressing customers and clients. It's no longer enough to sell good products or services. The concept must be good too. As consumers' awareness about global social issues continues to grow, so does the importance this customer places on CSR when choosing where to spend their money. We are addressing employees. Employees now want more from their employer than a paycheck. They want a sense of pride and purpose from their work, a company whose values match their own. To attract the best and maintain the engagement of an existing workforce, a CSR strategy has become essential. We are also addressing non-financial rating agencies, and clients listen to them. It's a new and key reference point for decision makers. Finally, we need to be heard by the new powers that influence our society. I'm talking about NGOs and the media, and especially about political NGOs and hostile journalists, because by them, our reputation stands or falls. It is vital to understand how political NGOs work. Those that know your company, those that don't know you yet, those that hate you. For all of them, CSR is business too. It is a grave mistake to underestimate their power and influence. Companies are up against professional activists with formidable organization, intensive training, and a strong agenda. Their aim is to change society and guide opinion. It's good for all of us as citizens, but also necessary for their business. They want to shock and create emotion. They are extremely professional and will use every opportunity to gain visibility and raise more funds to support their actions. Facing them, we are honestly naive. Along with the political NGOs, we must also face hostile media. The media is business too. Don't be naive once again. A company can be named and shamed. Customer flight can kick in overnight based on a single negative news story that goes viral. From undercover investigations when hidden cameras infiltrate factories and warehouses to getting leaked information from disgruntled employees. Any method that suits their story is good. They make sure of their timing so the companies their target don't have time to respond. Their objective is not to understand or explain, but only to relay their hostile point of view. What can we do? First, we must be prepared. Keep one step ahead. Get trained up. Be prepared to work in crisis communication mode. Use simple arguments that have impact. And don't lose track of your key message when answering interview questions. Second, we must be humble. Facing an idealist vision of the society, as a company, we will always have, let's face it, the bad guy's role. For these reasons, now we must think CSR, buy CSR, live CSR. Because now CSR is part of our modern life. Because now CSR is also business. The business case for engaging in corporate social responsibility is clear and unmistakable. People, planet, and profits are now the new triple bottom line. A famous Brown said, "Just do it." A famous guy said, "Yes, we can." All I can add is, now we must.